In this video, we're going to be talking about the difference between muy and mucho. Vamos a empezar. Hola a todos y bienvenidos a Coffee Break Spanish. Yo soy Mark.
Y yo soy Marina.
And as I said in this video, we are going to be answering a question that Thomas sent us. Thomas is a Spanish learner like you, and he sent us this question. He said, I never know when to use mucho or muy or mucho. Can you help? Well, first of all, we need to think about what these words mean. Muy tends to mean very, and mucho tends to mean something like lots or much. Now, that's perhaps simplifying things a little bit, but I think with some examples, we'll be able to sort this out. So, Marina, over to you.
Okay, first thing that we need to know is that muy is an adverb, okay? And it can go with an adjective. We can say muy bonito.
Okay, muy bonito, very pretty.
Or we can use it with an adverb, with another adverb, and we can say muy bien.
Okay, estoy muy bien, I am very well. So here, in both cases, muy means very, very pretty, very well, either an adjective or another adverb.
And adverbs in Spanish don't change. So we don't have a feminine, plural, or masculine form for this. We always use muy. We can say muy bonita, and it would be perfect.
Yep. So muy bonito or bonita, still muy. It always stays the same. So always muy, no matter what it is you're describing with that muy.
Another important thing to remember is that we cannot use muy on its own, okay? So if I ask you, ¿estás feliz? You couldn't say, sí, muy.
Muy. That sounds very funny. I would need to say, sí, muy feliz. I'm very happy. Or estoy muy feliz. Okay.
That's right.
Let's think now about mucho, because mucho has a different meaning. As I said, it means lots or much. So let's look at some examples of mucho.
Okay, in this case, we could use mucho on its own, and we could say, ¿estás feliz? Sí, mucho, and it would make sense. Other thing that we need to remember is that when mucho functions as an adjective, it has different forms. So we have the singular masculine, mucho, the singular feminine, mucha, masculine plural, muchos, and feminine plural, muchas.
Muchas. Okay, so let's put some nouns along with these to help us here.
We could say, hay mucho ruido.
Okay, so hay mucho ruido. Ruido is the word for noise. So there is a lot of noise. So here we've got mucho meaning a lot of, or much. There is much noise, a lot of noise. Hay mucho ruido.
Hay mucha comida.
That sounds good. Hay mucha comida. There's lots of food.
Hay muchos niños.
Okay, hay muchos niños. There are lots of children. The masculine plural form.
Hay muchas casas.
Muchas casas. There are lots of houses. So in each case, lots of would work as a translation for mucho, mucha, muchos, muchas. Marina, what if there were many, many, many houses or children or lots and lots of food?
Oh, that's an interesting point. We can never use the words muy and mucho together, okay? So in this case, we would have to say muchísimo.
So we've got muchísimo with an accent in there. So if there were lots and lots of noise, we would say hay muchísimo ruido, okay? And of course, it changes depending on what we're describing.
Then we would say muchísima comida. Muchísimos niños, and muchísimas casas.
Muchísimas casas. Hay muchísimas casas en este pueblo. There are many, many houses, so many houses in this town. Muy bien.
Okay, and we can also find the word mucho functioning as an adverb. In that case, it wouldn't change, and it always refers to the verb it goes with. So, for example, yo trabajo mucho.
Okay, yo trabajo mucho. So I work a lot. Yo trabajo mucho. So again, mucho meaning a lot, but really is really important, as Marina said there. Yo trabajo mucho. I would say yo trabajo mucho. Marina would say yo trabajo mucho. Mucho doesn't change because it has an adverb, because it's working with a verb there. It's working as an adverb. Yo trabajo mucho.
That's right. And if you wanted to say that you work a huge lot, then you would say yo trabajo muchísimo.
Muchísimo. Okay, so there we have it. I hope that helps our listener Thomas to work out the difference between muy and the mucho. It is quite tricky, but when you get used to it, it all makes perfect sense. Now, if you have a question that you would like to ask us, then make sure you send us your questions. You can do so by going to coffeebreakquestions.com. There's a form there. You can fill in the form, send us your question, and hopefully we'll be able to include your question in a future episode of this show. And if you've liked this video, then make sure you give it a like and obviously also subscribe to our channel. And don't forget to click the little bell icon that appears, and that way you'll be notified of any new videos that we post.
¿Eso es todo?
Sí, casi todo. If you would like to use these muy and mucho in a sentence, then why not post a comment on this video and you can try out your muy and mucho. Pues muchas gracias.
Muchísimas gracias.
They are feminine and plural, therefore we need to use muchas or muchísimas. Muchas gracias y hasta la próxima.
Adiós.